Hello, today I'm going to read Japan. It's 2 pages long, and I have my American Girl doll with me. Okay. The Japanese name for their nation, Nippon, or Nihon, means source of the sun. According to legend, the sun goddess created Nippon, and the emperors were her descendants. The tradition of an emperor or imperial house continues to this day, though official doctrine no longer claims that the empire is deity. The name Japan likely comes from a
mispronunciation
of Zipangu, the name given to the country in the late 1200s by Italian explorer Marco Polo, who only heard about the country from the Chinese, but never visited himself. Japan consists of a string of volcanic islands in the North Pacific Ocean. Most of the population lives crowded into cities, and the main island of Hokkaido, Hatsu, Kyushu, and Shikoku, though thousands of smaller islands also make up Japan. With no immediate neighbors, Japan is closest to Russia, Korea, and China. The extensive mountains and forests of Japan's interior make for beautiful scenery, but difficult habitation and farming. As a result, most people live along narrow strips of coastal plains where they have developed farms and built huge cities. Today, these cities include the capital of Tokyo, are modern, bustling centers of culture, commerce, and industry. Despite having few natural resources, Japan has become one of the world's top economic powers. Its manufacturing centers import raw materials to convert into finished goods such as automobiles, computers, electronics, proceeds, foods, chemicals, and textiles. Japan is one of the largest importers and exporters in the world. Second phase. Combining Japan's long history of developing its known traditional and isolation from other countries with a recent embrace of all things Western Japan enjoy a rich culture. Chinese culture heavily influenced Japanese art. I'm sick. That's my points. Okay. Government. Japanese are government languages, religion, and technology from about 400 to 800 CE. Another wave of influence came from Europe beginning in the mid 1500s soon after. However, Japanese leaders cut ties with foreign nations and sought to isolate Japan from outside influence. This isolation continued in 1853 when the United States encouraged Japan to open its ports to foreign trade. No evidence of modern and traditional culture abound. The Japanese people wore modern Western clothing, but don traditional kimonos for festival and the special occasions. Sports fans enjoy baseball as well as the ancient form of Japanese wrestling called sumo. People watch modern movies and listen to rock music, but also continue to enjoy centuries-old na and kabuki theater. Japan's an incredible economic and military growth of the late 1800s and early 1900s was cut short by the devastation of World War II. Despite some early victorious, Japan surrendered to the United States and allied nations after the automatic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. War left Japan in a state of economic, social, and political ruin. However, the nation rebuilt itself quickly under the guidance and help of occupying Allied forces. Today, Japan has recovered to its status as a great industrial nation under a new constitution. A democratic form of government has flourished. The standard of living of the Japanese people is one of the highest in the world. Capital Tokyo, population 127 million, size 62 in the world, area 234,825 SQ miles, 608,000 SQ km, coastline 18,486 miles, 29,750 kilograms. I don't know how to say it.
You got it right.
Highest point, Mount Fuji, 12,388 feet, 3,776 m. Lowest point, Hachiro Gata, 13 feet, 4 m. Official language, Japanese. Currency, yen. National anthem, Kim Il-sung. The Emperor's Region. National symbol, red sun. disc. All done.